2 games left to play in the La Liga season. If we win them both, we're La Liga champions. If we don't, well, let's not think about that. Yes, hello, welcome into Living Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22. It's the last episode of this season here with Villarreal, the end of season 7. It's been a long old season and there are 2 games left to go. If you missed the last one, go and check it out. You won't understand how we've reached this stage if you've not watched the rest of this week. So go and check out the rest of this week's videos. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. It's been very exciting so far, and I imagine the next 13 seasons here, not in charge of Villarreal, but in our Glory Hunter universe, will be very exciting as well. As you can see from the league table, since we last met, nothing's changed because we're just playing games after games after games. We're still 1 point ahead of Barcelona, 3 ahead of Real Madrid. But today, we've had some of our players who are injured have come back from injury. But we also have some other injuries to worry about. Menine was injured in the last game. He's out for another 1 to 4 days, so he might be back for the last game of the season. But Esposito's out for the next 3 weeks, so he will miss the next game as well as this one, so he's out for the season. So Esposito, who's helped us so much this year, is out for the rest of the season. The positive news is Demir is back. It says he's able to play 75 minutes a day, so he'll play most of those 75 minutes a day. And Jules Koundé is back as well, so he can fill back in at centre back for us. So today we play up against Valencia, who are in 4th position, remember. A very, very tough game for us. The toughest one, apart from Barcelona and Real Madrid, realistically. We are at home, though, and in the last game of the season we play against Osasuna. So this, realistically, is the one that's going to ruin it for us, if any is going to ruin it for us. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. And here's a team that's going to go out there and hopefully performed very well for us. Karnaseci in goal, Koundé and Torres back together at the back with Yarintsev and Zinchenko either side of them. Thielmann, Berg, Pellegrini the midfield 3, Demir coming back on the right, Kouame covering in the left wing position for us, and Maronier up front. I was checking for Kouame, he's only started 2 league games for us this season. He's managed to get 12 goals across all competitions. Most of those have been in the cup though, where he has been our first choice left winger. So now he's our first choice left winger today. Hopefully he can go and get some goals. You can see elsewhere, Barcelona play their game later on today. They are away to Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are away to Espanyol. So 2 away games for the 2 competitors of us. Barcelona have a tougher game away to Atletico Madrid, an easier game for Real Madrid, but you can see Barcelona possibly dropping points in this one. So I'm not saying that we can definitely afford to drop points, but if we drew this one, would it be that bad? Do you imagine Barcelona could drop points against Atletico Madrid? It's a real possibility because when we get to the last day of the season, Barcelona are away to Sevilla as well, so they are away to 6th and 5th in their last 2 games. Real Madrid are away to Espanyol, who are in 15th, and then they're away to Almeria, who are in 9th. So I'd imagine Real Madrid win both their games, and I imagine Barcelona have a chance of dropping points in both of theirs. So if we draw with Valencia and then beat Osasuna on the last day, you'd imagine that would be enough if Barcelona could drop points against either of Sevilla or Atletico Madrid. But if we win both our games, we don't have to rely on Barcelona dropping any points, and that's what we're going to be aiming to do, obviously. If we could just play similarly to the way we played against Malaga in the last episode, where we were up, 4-0 at half time, something like that, that'd be very, very useful indeed. But I can't really see that happening, I don't think, in this one. But let's see what happens as the game kicks off. We've got a corner early on. Pellegrini into the front post, and Torres heads it over. And our club captain nearly put us ahead early on. And here is a free kick for us. It's about, 28, 29 yards out. Demir hits the free kick and it's a good save, but Koundé tucks it in. And we're ahead 1-0. And what was I saying? Koundé scores goals when he starts games. He did it so much for us in the Copa del Rey, and he's done it now that he's starting his 3rd game of the season here for us. Demir with the free kick. It's a wonderful free kick. Great save by the keeper. He really should have held on to it, though. He spilled it. Koundé tucks in the rebound. And we lead 1-0 after half an hour. A great start to this game. I'd be happy if there were no more highlights for the rest of the game and we just win a boring game 1-0, because I'd imagine that would mean the title is ours. I don't imagine it's going to be like that. I can see Valencia having something to say about that. It's a derby match, remember, this one between Villarreal and Valencia. So we'll see what happens in the second half. If it stays like this, I'll be very, very happy indeed, as we've got the ball from a throw on our right-hand side. Koundé all the way back to Carnesecchi, who actually does have a chance of setting a record for the number of clean sheets in La Liga in a season if he keeps clean sheets the last 2 games of this season. Kouame back to Zinchenko, and Pellegrini plays it all the way back to Thielmann, forward to Maronier, and Pellegrini switches it toward Demir. He's got Yarintsev with support if he needs it, but he doesn't. Instead, he plays it into Maronier, and we are winning this game 2-0. And this could have secured the title for us. A fantastic finish from Maronier there. He played the ball back to Pellegrini, who switched it to Demir, and Demir could have used Yarintsev, but instead he takes on these 2 men, plays it back into Maronier, who's in acres of space there. Good finish in at the front post. We lead 2-0, and there's a chance for a third here. 3 goals after 55 minutes, I would take that. It's going all the way back to Torres, though. We'll advance down this left-hand side. Pellegrini, back to Thielmann, and now Koundé. Every player, apart from our goalkeeper, in the Valencia half. Yarintsev on the overlap, into Maronier. Good finish. He looked offside, I will be honest. The ref will have a check for VAR. If he wasn't offside, I'd be very happy, but indeed it has been disallowed. It's a great finish from Maronier. He has been expert finishing he has this season. It looked offside, yeah, he's about half a yard offside there. What a volley it was, though. A fantastic finish. But unfortunately for him, it was indeed offside. And we've got half an hour to go here. I think we're going to make some changes, especially in the middle of the park. Demir can come off, and we'll bring on Heno, who's not played a lot for us, but he'll play out on that right-hand side for us today. And Sander Berg is struggling as well, so we'll bring on Vitina for him. There's 25 minutes on the clock, and we still lead 2-0. And the toughest game of the 2 today looks like it's going to be a victory for us. Kouame on this left-hand side, back to Torres, and Thielmann has dropped deep. Plays it back to Torres, and eventually it comes all the way out to Koundé and Yarintsev on this right-hand side. And he's forward to Heno now, who finds Maronier. Can he finish? He can indeed. 2 goals for Jimmy Maronier today. Maronier, which means chestnut in French. I did some investigating. Chestnut. So Jimmy Chestnut scores a goal for us. He scores 2 today, in fact. He also had a disallowed one. He could have had a hat-trick. It's a wonderful finish from him there, in behind the defence. We lead 3-0, and we are going to win this game comfortably. We'll take off Pellegrini and bring on Mikovic in midfield. Not a position Mikovic is probably particularly used to playing, but he'll play there nonetheless for the last 10 minutes of this game, as Valencia have a chance to try and get a consolation goal, or we have a chance again, a 4th for ourselves. Kouame forward to Mikovic, who's in an advanced position, and he normally plays centre-back, sometimes defensive mid. We were playing him at centre-mid for the last 10 minutes here, and he nearly scored a cracking goal there, as Zinchenko curls that corner in, and it's headed away. Yarintsev with the throw into Heno, and Thielmann forward to Vitina now. What's he going to do down this right-hand side? Can he cross it over as the back post? Kouame heads it back to Mikovic. No, it's a foul in the box, is it? No, Kouame has it. It's back to Thielmann. Well, he hit it. He finds Vitina and Yarintsev. We've got a chance on this right-hand side. Can we get the ball in the box? It's a back post. Kouame heads it over. Mikovic hits it, and it's cleared off the line. I tell you, Mikovic just had a few chances here for a player who's normally a defender. He's getting himself into very good attacking positions, playing in that midfield role today. But the time's going to tick down hopefully here, and hopefully there'll be nothing too dramatic to end this game. Indeed there's not, as we run out comfortable 3-0 winners. And that should have been the toughest game we had to play today. We are at home in the last game of the season against bottom of the league. Surely we win that one. Surely we do. We have a chance of winning the league without even having to play that game, depending on the Real Madrid and Barcelona results and the rest of the midweek fixtures. But I don't want to rely on that. Even if they win their game, we should be able to comfortably win this game against Osasuna on the last day, as Barcelona draw with Atletico Madrid, which puts them 3 points behind us. And if Real Madrid win their game, they go 3 points behind us, meaning we only need a draw at home to Osasuna on the last day to win the league. Oh, why's that happened? That's making life a bit easier, which to me feels like it puts a little bit more pressure on us. Real Madrid play on the Thursday night, as you see there, and they won their game against Espanyol, so they go into second position. And they are 3 points behind us as well. So ourselves on 89 points, Real Madrid and Barcelona on 86. It just means we just need a point against Osasuna, who are bottom of the table. And we will be La Liga champions here in our second full season. We've been here 2.5 years in total, but this is our second real season. We had a great title fight last year, and then we fell away at the end of the season. But this year, we've held on, and it looks like we are going to do it, so long as we don't throw it away on the last day. I think we all know of a very, very famous football manager YouTuber who does do Glory Hunter, who often bottles things towards the end of the season, but hopefully we do not end up like that, like Ben. Hopefully we can hold on and we can win this, and I'm certainly not doing a team meeting. I am horrendous at team meetings. This happened as well, if you remember, when we were the manager of Roma. It was right down to the wire, and we ended up winning the league that day. And we have a chance on the last day of the season to win the league here with Villarreal. 2 league titles in 7 years would put us slightly ahead of schedule in terms of the domestic competitions. We've already won the cup here. We've already won everything we need in Italy. We've won the Conference League. Could we win our 5th trophy out of the 15 at the end of our 7th year in management? Oh, let's find out. Well, here's the team that's going to go out for this last game of the season. We do have some injury problems for Demir still. He's not fully fit, so we're not going to start him. He's going to go on the bench. Manini's fit enough to sit on the bench as well, so he'll come onto the bench. And Koundé apparently struggling for some fitness, but you know what? He's going to start. So, Karnasec in goal, Koundé and Torres at the back, Yarintsev and Manu Sanchez, the 2 wing backs, Thielmann, Berg and Pellegrini in midfield, Zinchenko on the right, Kouame on the left, and Maronier leading the line. If we go and have a look at the other games that are happening today, if we remember rightly, Real Madrid are away to Almeria, who are down in 9th position, and Barcelona are away to Sevilla, who are in 5th. So tough games for them. We know all we need is a draw. Can we do it? Let's find out. Karnasec, by the way, 26 clean sheets. That is equal to the record that's set in La Liga so far. If he gets one today, he breaks that record and is out there on his own with 27 clean sheets. And that's not too bad, seeing as, remember, he was injured for a few games and he could have had clean sheets in those when Jorgensen had clean sheets. So I'm not saying he was hard done to if he doesn't get it, but he certainly was hard done to if he doesn't get it. But when you're at home to bottom of the league, that feels like that's going to be the easiest game of your season. So it should be a game where you do indeed have a clean sheet. I'll go and say, come on, win this one for the fans. We are at home. We could lift the trophy on home soil. And let's see if we can do it as we are up against Osasuna here in the last game of the season. Any point at all against Osasuna will win us this league title. I mean, to be honest, we might not even need a point. Real Madrid and Barcelona might ruin it for themselves and lose today, but Osasuna have a free kick and it's off the crossbar. Goodness me, we nearly went down 1-0 early on in this game. Thankfully it was kept out and I have not, just had a heart attack, thankfully. 20 minutes nearly on the clock. And Osasuna keeper has it in his hands. He'll launch this one long, I would imagine. Indeed he does. And Torres heads it forward. Intercepted though. And Messagua, what's he going to do? He plays it all the way back to his right back Vidal. And Bogard launches it long. Torres wins the header. Pellegrini switches the play to Zinchenko and into Berg now. And Maroni's in behind the defence. Can he finish his round the keeper? It's good defending in the end to get back to block it. And it's out for a corner kick. It will be taken by Pellegrini. Swung into the front post and Koundé heads off the frame of the goal. Oh, I thought that was in. It was just nobody was covering the back post. Koundé with the header and it was clear away and out for another corner which Torres has headed straight into the goalkeeper's hand there. And I tell you, there could have been a couple of goals already in this game. 2 great chances for us there. And Osasuna obviously had that free kick that came off the frame of the goal as well. Kouame closes that one down, but not well enough, and half an hour's on the clock. And it's still 0-0. If we look around the grounds, I think it's a 0-0 still everywhere else that matters in the Real Madrid and Barcelona games. As Yarintsev plays the ball into Maronier, and now we're ahead. 1-0 we lead here. And such a common way for us to score. Down that right-hand side, it's been so dangerous for us all year. Whether it's Foyt out there, or Demir in the attacking positions, or Zinchenko today, or Yarintsev, who's really made the place his own in recent weeks. It's just outstanding. Down that right-hand side, a fantastic ball in. Maronier tucks that one in with a volley. and we lead 1-0 today. And if things stay as they are, we have won the league title and we will be La Liga champions for the first time in Villarreal's history. That'd be very exciting indeed. And also another little thing to remember, Carnesecchi could hold on to this clean sheet record if we don't concede a goal, and one's just come off the frame of the goal yet again. I tell you what, Osasuna are really trying to make him not have that clean sheet record all by himself. But so far, we're holding on to a 1-0 victory, which would give Carnesecchi that clean sheet record and would also give us the league title. Manu Sanchez throws the ball in. Pellegrini finds Kawami, and Pellegrini's got it back. The ball's in the middle. Berg heads it. It's off the frame with a goal, and it's cleared away. Goodness me, what a chance. The ball comes back in. Quinton, who's come on for Zinchenko, heads it off the frame of the goal. How many times is a crossbar going to get hit in this game from both sides? So many teams, or so many chances have come off the frame of the goal here from both sides. Thielman back to Koundé, and is there going to be another chance for us here? We're going to hit the post of the crossbar again. Sanchez on the left-hand side, back into Pellegrini now. Back to Sanchez, but it's a poor pass, and it will be cleared away by Osasuna, and Torres heads it forward to Sanchez. And can we get the ball forward? Berg's in behind here. Oh, he jicks it. Oh, what a goal. I've just been rendered speechless there. What a goal from Berg in behind the defence. And just dinks it over the goalkeeper. What a finish from him. Pellegrini finds his midfield teammate Berg, who just chips it over the keeper who went down early, and we lead 2-0. Barcelona have just went up 1-0 in their game, and Real Madrid are 1-0 down in theirs. Vitina with the ball in, he's just come on for Pellegrini, and Pau Torres, the club captain, gets himself a goal to round off this victory. We are going to be La Liga champions. Very exciting stuff indeed. Barcelona have been pulled back actually in their game with Sevilla, but that doesn't matter. We're going to win. Hold on for the clean sheet. That's all we care about now. Let's go to a defensive mentality. Let's get a clean sheet and we can get that title for us as a team, winning La Liga, but also getting that clean sheet title for Carnesecchi. Real Madrid now ahead at Almeria as Barcelona are drawing their game, but that doesn't matter. Vitina, corner ball, another one for Torres. Nearly 2 for our captain on the last day of the season here, just before we lift the title. Not to be though, as there's 1 minute to go and we'll pass the ball around in this corner. And what's going to happen? Is it going to be a penalty? No, the ball's cleared away. And Koundé's all on his lonesome at the back here. Carnesecchi gives it to him. There's just 30 seconds to go. And what a season it has been for us here at Villarreal. We managed to get through the Champions League group stage. A group I wasn't expected to do. We got to the final of Copa del Rey, even though we're playing a second strength team. And most importantly, we have won La Liga. We've managed to do it in 2.5 years. Here at Villarreal, we've won all we need, and now the question is, how excited are we going to be as we lift the La Liga trophy? The players walk out there. Here comes trophy number 5 for our cabinet here. 5 out of the 15 trophies that we need in this Glory Hunter save. We have won the La Liga title as Pau Torres will lift this trophy aloft and the yellow and black confetti will fall from the sky. We've won the La Liga title here with 92 points. It's been a pretty impressive season from us. I didn't think it would be this easy. I mean, it really wasn't easy when you think about it, but I did not think we'd be able to do it. But we have managed to do it, as Quinton did a lovely cartwheel there. And if Editor Adam could just bring that graphic up again that has those 4 titles on it, and we'll just lovely transition. And now we have the La Liga title. We've won 5 trophies now in 7 years of management. And we've won everything we need to in Spain. So there we go. We end up winning the league by 3 points. Real Madrid in second. Barcelona in third. Valencia a long way down in 4th position. But what a day for us. We have won our first ever La Liga title for Villarreal. That's the first time they've won the league, I'm sure, if I remembered it rightly. Indeed, there we go. Look at that. Our first ever La Liga title. We've also, remember, last year won our first ever Copa del Rey for the team. So the 2 trophies we've won with them are the first ever, both times that we've won them. In fact, the 3 trophies we've won here, because they won their first ever Conference League, because it's a fairly new competition as well. So we've won 3 trophies for the first time for Villarreal here. I'm very, very proud of that indeed. We do the double, technically, because we won the Super Cup. That doesn't really count, does it? But we have lifted the trophy on the final day of the season, and that's very, very exciting indeed. So, we'll leave that one there. Who knows what's going to happen in the next episode. We've won everything we need to here at Villarreal. Do we stay? Do we try and win a European competition next year? Or do we do just as we did at Roma? Resign and look to see what job we can pick up. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. You'll have to find out in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, we've won the league. Come on, you've got to leave a like for us winning the league. Please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing. Season 8's about to begin. We do have a little bit of Euros before we get into the main kind of domestic season of Season 8. But we do have a European Championships to play as well as Portugal Manager. So that will be the next few episodes of Glory Hunter. So make sure and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And until the next one, we'll see you then.